All right, man. We got another member of the Boilermakers 2024 recruiting class going to enroll here. What at the end of May? We got Earl Kulp on the line. Earl, big time cornerback from South Florida. Earl, St. Thomas Aquinas High School. I mean, that's a legendary school. Tell everybody about the high school. You guys are just, again, one of the most powerful programs, not just in South Florida, probably in the nation.
Well, it's a lot of great coaches that come through there, a lot of tradition, and a lot of great players that come through there.
Yeah. You guys won another state championship, right?
Yes, sir.
So you won a state title every year of your career, didn't you, in high school?
Yes.
And it was your first year at Miami Central?
No, that would have been my junior year.
Okay. You won a lot of big time football games and played on some big stages already. Against a
Yeah.
lot of great players too, I imagine. So Earl, kind of take us back to your recruitment by Purdue. Uh, Sort of tell us how that went and what ultimately made you decide to become a Boilermaker.
Well, it really started with my relationship with Coach Carter, which started with him being at Ole Miss, and it kind of continued from there. And then, like as he went along and got on to went to Purdue, I feel like we still had a good relationship, so I decided to take a official visit out there, and I did. Me and my family, when we went out there, we liked it.
So you've known Sam Carter for quite a while, back when he was the coach in Ole Miss, huh?
Yeah.
What do you think of the Purdue campus when you visited?
I like the campus. I like the atmosphere around it.
Kind of describe for us, Earl, the type of cornerback you are. What are some of the things that you do well?
I feel like I'm patient at the line. I got good technique, good hands, get hands on balls a lot.
What do you want to get better at?
I feel like a couple things I need to get better at. It's just like overall, like just technique and some little things.
6 foot 185. Is that pretty accurate?
Yes.
And have you probably have been developing a pretty good relationship already with some of the guys you're coming in with, like Hadari Hines and Coy Beasley and Smiley Bradford, Luke Williams, just a lot of great defensive backs in this class. Have you had a chance to get to know them at all yet?
Yeah, we talked a few times. I talked to a lot of those guys when I went up there for the spring game.
Okay. How excited are you just to get your career started?
I'm fired up to get up there and get ready to get to work.
What do you think of the defense, the scheme? They ask you guys to play a lot of man to man, don't they?
Yeah.
And what's your speed like, Earl? You a 4.40 guy?
I wouldn't say it. I'm in between 4.4 4.5 range. So yeah, good speed.
Is there any player in the NFL or in college that you think is a good comparison to you, or maybe somebody you look up to and want to play like or would like to
Uh,
play like?
One of the guys I look up to is Denzel Ward for the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, Denzel Ward's a good one. Um, and you talked about Coach Carter. Talk about Ryan Walters a little bit. Maybe what it is you like about the Purdue head coach.
I like how he's a DB guy and some of the guys that he's worked with and been a part of their careers in college.
Did you play any other sports at St. Thomas?
I ran track my freshman sophomore, and I ran a little bit this year.
What did you run this year?
I didn't really run any meets this year, but I just like practice. But last year I ran a 10.8 and a 23.02. But that was my sophomore year.
We're just doing some reading on you, Earl. It says you like to draw and paint. You tell us a little bit
Yeah.
about that.
Well, that's something I do in my free time, but and I also go to this place called down here. It's called Painting with a Twist.
Okay. what do you like to paint? Just like basic scenery? You like to paint portraits of people, sports
Just
pictures?
like basic stuff, or just like whatever comes to thought.
Okay. Yeah, it's fun to be creative. And it looks like you're from a big family. You got 6 siblings, is that right?
Yeah.
What was it? What's it like growing up with six? I couldn't imagine that, Earl.
Well, I'm kind of like a middle child in between all of us, so it's
Okay.
like,
You gotta learn how
yeah,
to share, I guess, right?
yeah,
Well, good deal, Earl. We appreciate you giving us some of your time. I know you're busy, buddy. You got to be excited. Your family's got to be excited to start this new adventure in your life. Sure, we'll be talking again at some point, but thank you very much for giving us some of your time tonight, buddy.
no problem.